Of words in the American League East, Alek Manoah is definitely winning shy. He had his chirps about Boston and Fenway Park earlier this summer, and then after his sinker got away and hit Aaron Judge and Gerrit Cole began to beak, it was Manoah after the game who said, if Gerrit wants to do something, maybe next time he can walk past the Audi sign, the sign that separates the field from the dugout. Alek Manoah was not having any of Gerrit Cole today.
No, and rightly so. He clearly is not trying to hit Aaron Judge in that spot. And if you look
it's a 2-1 ball game.
But if you also look at the way that Alek Manoah was pitching Aaron Judge, first inning he's facing him, starts him off with a fastball in tight on his hands. Then face off again in the third inning, first pitch, fastball in. So if anyone was surprised that he came in with a fastball first pitch to Aaron Judge in that fifth inning at bat, I mean, you weren't paying attention. Now, it got away from him, and clearly he's got to be responsible for that. But there's clearly no intent. That's not a situation where you're trying to start something. He's not trying to wake up the Yankees, who have been moribund for a while now. And Gerrit Cole's reaction, he exacerbated. And you saw Aaron Judge being really mature, I think, in that standpoint, kind of saying, hey, guys, calm, it's cool, to his Yankee teammates. You saw him and Alek Manoah get together by first base afterwards, calming everybody down, ensuring that nothing blew up out of that.
Yeah, and Manoah said, look, I apologize. I told Judge my bad, and Judge acknowledged that too.
Right, and well handled on both their parts to ensure that nothing got away there. But Gerrit Cole, he's probably still frustrated over his performance Saturday, and he nearly triggered something out of nothing.
Which you can understand why. This is a Yankee team that had been in an absolute free fall. They've only now won 4 of their last 18. Maybe that was Cole's way of trying to get this place fired up positively, or the dugout positively, or anybody and anything in a pinstripe positively. They end up getting the win. That's what matters to them. But the Blue Jays also come in here, take 3 of 4. The Blue Jays come in here, and it looks like they have found a little bit of their stride as they head over to Fenway Park.
Right, and we've talked about it a couple times over the weekend, Arash, where you just see a significant difference in approach, especially at the plate, compared to where they were last week, beginning right before this road trip. They were grinding in the midst of a difficult stretch, trying to turn things around. They had a tough series against the Orioles. They pull one out in the final game there, come here, build on a little bit of that momentum, and the vibe certainly changed around the team.
Yeah,
I think there'll be a sense that they left one on the table here on Sunday. There was some interesting managerial maneuverings there in the 7th inning. The Blue Jays created a good opportunity for themselves. They managed to tie the game but didn't end up taking the lead, and that was probably the pivotal moment, because in the bottom half the Yankees took advantage and didn't look back. But this is a very different Blue Jays team than the one that arrived here, a much steadier one, and we'll see what they do with it next week in Boston.
And it was in that 7th inning that set up the bases loaded, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ultimately didn't cash in. The George Springer pinch hit, which points and suggests that Springer may at last be back in the lineup on Tuesday when the Blue Jays go to Boston.